2019 Jeep Wrangler is refreshingly fair. Its return underpinnings may give a false representation of the recently refreshed and tech-substantial inside, yet the Wrangler's tough looks cut checks its strong body will money. We give the Wrangler a 5.2. Generally speaking, sensibility requires bargain. It's colossally great rough terrain, however its cost and mileage sink the general normal. This year, Jeep offers a propelled well-being bundle that includes forward impact alerts and versatile voyage control for additional cash on some trim dimensions, however that is it. This year, Jeep made programmed crisis braking a $795 choice for Sahara and Rubicon forms, paying little heed to what's under hood or what transmission sends capacity to the wheels. Something else, it's simple for Jeep's 4x4 junkie. Did we notice its shape hasn't changed since the 1940s? While the looks haven't advanced much outside, the inside is a more pleasant spot to be on account of increasingly solid stifling and a lower dash. The Wrangler is accessible in 2 or 4 entryway arrangements, the last being the most agreeable for families. Game, Sport S, Sahara, and Rubicon trims all get a 3.6-liter V6, 6-speed manual transmission, and 4-wheel drive as standard gear. A 8-speed programmed will be a famous extra, and we exhort taking a gander at the 2.0-liter Turbo 4 for better eco-friendliness. There are numerous rough terrain arrangements accessible for the Wrangler, including distinctive hub proportions, differentials, and exchange cases among the trim dimensions. Consider needs cautiously. The base Sport is a stripper, directly down to the manual windows. The best dimension Rubicon is an undertaking, and its cost requires an act of pure trust, as well. The widely appealing Sport S trim is best an incentive for cash for widely appealing purchasers, complete with power highlights, cooling, control entryway locks, remote passage and keyless start, a 5.0-inch show for infotainment. Progressively discretionary bundles are accessible on the Sport S, including warmed seats, updated infotainment, or accommodation highlights. The new Wrangler isn't simply retro, it's better. All the fundamental components are there: square-shaped shape, 7-opening grille, round headlights, and bumper flares. However, they've been progressed. The grille currently cants rearward at the best, which is a gesture to the J period. The headlights push into the grille, a gesture to the CJ period. The back rear end still gets a gorgeous side-pivoted entryway, which isn't immensely down-to-earth yet, nor are toss pads. The inside got a lot of updates. The dash is lower and controls are set higher, which is useful for both convenience and perceivability. The atmosphere controls are excessively overstyled, yet the enormous buck 8.4-inch touchscreen is a noteworthy component once riders move on board. The 2019 Jeep Wrangler is increasingly competent rough terrain and progressively refined on S Street. Despite the fact that the essential recipe hasn't changed, Jeep has refined the Wrangler. Beginning from a normal score of 5, the Wrangler acquires focuses for its excellent capacity rough terrain, however takes one back for its uneven ride. 2 entryway forms, which have a shorter wheelbase and still bumpier ride, are a shade superior to shopping carts. Most Wranglers will leave the manufacturing plant with a corporate 3.6-liter V6 and 8-speed programmed transmission. The 285-strength V6 is sufficient to control the Jeep Wrangler around town, yet does not have a portion of the low-end snort we'd like to see amid shape-creeping undertakings. Staying with the standard 6-speed manual just intensifies that condition. It's not our pick for most 4x4 junkies. The discretionary motor for the time being is a 2.0-liter Turbo 4 mated to a gentle half-and-half framework that includes the low-end contort we'd like in our rough terrain drivers and better efficiency to boot. It's appraised at 270 horsepower, so the general power is a wash, yet it's solitary mated to the 8-speed programmed. The 48-volt